In this video, we are going to talk about tips and tricks for online dating. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Online dating is the greatest innovation the world has ever seen. Consider the comparison, it's similar to online sex spying. Following the viewing of profiles, a dialogue will commence. After that, you can look forward to a new life filled with love, romance, and intense love-making opportunities. That game at the amusement park where you have to shoot a row of ducks but no one seems to be able to hit the target seems to be a common theme. However, unless you're a superb Marine Corps sniper, you're likely to come home empty-handed most of time. Online dating is a pain in the neck. I have over 60 online dates under my belt and more than 10 years of experience browsing the plethora of websites available. I've made several blunders, posted erroneous images, sent erroneous messages, and had sure things disappear without a trace. This experience has given me the opportunity to figure out what I'm doing, and I'd want to share some of my tips and techniques with you. These tips are intended for both men and women, and they should assist you in avoiding some of my errors. Before we get to number 1, please check out the link below to improve your relationship and become the best version of yourself you can be. And to improve your love life to make you that awesome partner that they will adore, and never leave. Here are the 6 tips and tricks for online dating. So let's start. 1. It's all about your main profile picture. Writing a great first message is one of the most crucial online dating skills you will ever master. This is partially true. Sure, your opening message and profile will play a role in your online dating success, but your profile photo is the single most important component. It's their first sight. However, it is that little thumbnail image that determines whether or not someone opens your opening message. The more texts a lady receives every day, the pickier she becomes. Have you ever deleted an opening message just because of the thumbnail? Imagine how often you do this if you got 20 to 50 a day instead of 1 or 2 a week. You see now. Beautiful ladies rarely open all of their messages because they are too lazy to sort through them all. If your main image isn't your greatest photo, you're doing yourself a disservice. You want a picture that shows you are a relaxed, fun person with an active social life. The key to writing an interesting profile. The content of your profile is almost irrelevant as long as you communicate a sense of vulnerability and insecurity. Write your main bio in a relaxed conversational style, without attempting to big up oneself, in order to show genuineness. This is not a cover letter. You are not auditioning for anyone, so don't try to impress anyone with your work. If you appear desperate, you will be rejected, and even if you have the sexiest photograph, your chances of meeting someone are slim to non-existent. Vulnerability is required in order to open up without fear of rejection. Are you a passionate chess player? Do you have a passion for computer programming? Do you have a fetish for licking stamps? Don't be afraid of expressing who you are and what you enjoy about yourself. When someone is truly beautiful, they are comfortable in their own skin and confident enough to express themselves without fear of being judged. Solicit an editor to edit your profile to ensure that it exactly reflects your personality and does not commence to sound insane. Unless you want to attract lunatics. Dr. Lovebug here, where we are happy to give you the knowledge for a happy relationship. So please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our informative videos. Thank you very much. 3. That all-important first message. You've polished your profile and taken some nice photos, and now it's time to send your first message. So, 1. First, don't send communications blindly, customize them to your aims and the recipient. A physical praise to a gorgeous woman will have little impact on her. You also don't want to tease someone who doesn't seem very confident. When contacting males, avoid being excessively flirty since this will set off their BS detector. Show interest in something from a man's profile instead of a sexual compliment. Guys, read that again, it applies both ways. Read it again. Look for anything unusual. Is her favorite film one you've seen? Has he visited a place you adore? Is she pursuing a degree in a field you know about? Find something you can utilize, whether it's exact facts or just a feeling. Make your message fit. It's difficult to judge someone by a few words in a photo, but you have to trust your gut. The good news is that the more messages you send, the better you get. Online dating is much like meeting someone in person, all it's about statistics, and the sooner you realize this, the better. More messages sent, more replies received. The optimum time to send a message is Sunday afternoon. That's when folks are bored and looking for company online after failing to meet someone the night before. 4. How to get away from the internet and on that first date. The first approach is slower but arguably the safest, while the second is high risk high reward but is the quickest if done right. Option 1. The slower strategy builds rapport and trust. The easiest approach to achieve this is to recommend a personal mode of communication instead of a dating site. It used to be MSN Messenger, but now it's Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp. With Facebook, you can learn more about them, see more images, and discover their social networks. It's a little stalkerish, but they'll see everything on your profile, so it's a fair trade. WhatsApp is an instant messaging app for iPhone, Android, and Windows that includes exchanging phone numbers. You may send each other texts all day long, which is a lot of fun. After gaining some trust, you may move on to phone calls. You already have each other's numbers, so it makes sense. Option 2. You can skip all of this and simply go to the meetup. Your common sense, I'm sure you have some, must be used to advise this at the correct time. I usually do this after 20 to 30 emails back and forth. This may sound like a lot, but if you exchange emails daily, it should only take a week. I bring this up with a casual "you look cool, let's meet up soon" comment. It's vague and doesn't rush them into responding right away, but it shows that you want to meet up, not become a new pen friend. If the response is affirmative, propose a tentative date, like "I am available Monday through Wednesday evenings and possibly Sunday afternoons, let me know what works best for you." Give a few possibilities, like different evenings, and wait. If you don't get a response after a week, keep emailing each other and try again the following week. Remember, as long as you keep talking, the attention remains. Keep in mind that a no could mean anything from being nervous about meeting someone online to simply being busy at work. Keep creating that rapport and don't complain about it. Accept all decisions and offer understanding. Be kind and patient. You can always go back to option 1. 5. First date do's and don'ts. Make a point of going somewhere where both you and your partner will feel comfortable, and where you will be able to sit or walk side by side without feeling like you are competing with one another. It's best if you can avoid sitting next to each other or close together in a restaurant if you're eating out or watching a movie. Remember that you're going on your second date of the evening. In the event that someone offers you a drink, don't say anything, simply accept the offer and pay for the drink. However, even if they refuse to accept responsibility, you can still remind them that they are solely responsible for the next round, or the next time, of the game. Establishing rapport requires the ability to qualify and reassure the other party, which is critical to the process. After you have finished speaking, tell a similar story or provide an example from your own life to illustrate your point further. Consider the following as an example: "I can't believe you climbed Kilimanjaro. That's an incredible story. I've always wanted to do something like that, but the closest I've gotten is a hike up Ben Nevis, which was lovely because it was in the middle of nowhere." This site provides you with the opportunity to share and discuss your online dating experiences, including the bizarre messages you've received, with other people. In the case of someone you have met more than 5 times in a year, it is not appropriate to share your personal information with him or her when you are conversing with him or her for the first time. It is perfectly acceptable to kiss one another if both of you have been flirting with one another and have had a good time on your date. The fact that it is extremely rare to be turned down is just one of the many positive characteristics it possesses. Avoid making any attempts at self-promotion or marketing your services. However, you should not allow your fear of being wrong to prevent you from taking action. Instead of approaching the interview as a test, assume that you are testing the individual rather than the other way around. Put forth an effort to maintain a pleasant, flirtatious, amusing, and conversational demeanor at all times, while avoiding becoming overly attached to the other person. You can simply state that you'd like to meet up with them again and that you'll contact them as soon as you are able instead of asking for a second date. 6. Finally, some important points to remember. These horror stories about internet dating are so infrequent that they aren't worth worrying about. Online dating is definitely the safest way. You can research them before the first date, which you can't do if you meet someone in a bar or club. You can use the internet to check up potential employees if employers can. Check to see if the photographs you've seen are authentic. Ask for more photos if you can't view their Facebook page if their dating profile only has one. I will never meet someone without first looking at their images. This isn't being superficial, it's just lowering the chances of meeting someone who is 50 pounds larger than their photo or who is otherwise trying to misrepresent their appearance. A false profile is easy to spot. If there is only one photo, no profile information, no indication of sex, or the first and last name are combined, then move on. Thank you very much for watching our video here at Dr. Lovebug. Please check out more of our videos, and please don't forget to check out the links below. Thank you so much.